Welcome to the special session of BFM June 2025. Most important topics. The very most important topics. Why? Why June? Hardly few days are remaining. So that's why you have to focus on the important topics which will score you maximum marks. And for this, we are taking this BFM June 2025. Focus on this. I am taking BFM. So now see, the ABM batch for PYQ has already started, just started. So join this ASAP. Also the BFM batch will start from 1st or 2nd of June. After the ABM paper is over, immediately it will start. So join this ASAP on Adda 24/7, Officers Adda 24/7. Download the app first. I'll tell you at the end. So now let's focus on most important topics. Now, most important means what here? Entire BFM is difficult, to be frank. Entire BFM. Okay, all the terms are difficult. But then also you can classify somewhere, segregate somewhere. So let's see this. But before going, everyone kindly like this video. Share this with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon. Do this first. Everyone do it first. Okay, otherwise what happens, you follow everything, you like everything, but you forget to click the like button. Do it now. Okay, so let's start. So let's directly jump to the topic. Okay, see what are the subjects basically. These are the 4 subjects, right? Now we will be focusing on BFM. In BFM, there are 4 modules: international banking, risk management, treasury, and balance sheet management. These are the 4 modules. Now kindly note, this international banking is totally related to Forex. Totally Forex. You have numericals, you have various bodies, you have LC, process of LC, various banks involved in LC, then various bodies like RBI, FEMA, FEDI. Okay, what are these doing? What are the roles? ECGC, their roles. Then you have GIFT cities, IFSC. These terms are also included. So you have entire thing related to the Forex. Kindly note, if you want, first thing first, let me come it very straight. Okay, come on in. So, module A is the lengthiest module and the most important module. Module A and B are the most important modules in your BFM. A and B. C and D, you have to just focus on, means basically C and D are dependent on B, to be frank. So, I'll come to this C and D later. First, focus on A. International banking, I have told you what all are the terms. There are huge number of numericals, difficult ones. Case studies, roughly 1 or 2 are asked on numericals. One is on numericals and one is on theory. So, both will be asked over here. International banking. Okay, module A. Now, module B is risk management. Risk management means totally related to risk. You see all the chapters of module B. You will see all the chapters name as risk only. Risk, this, risk, that risk, all risks. So this is totally related to risk management, Basel 3. Okay, it includes your various committees, various risks, how to control the risk in the banks, how to measure the risks, what are the various types of risks, credit, market, ops, plus others, how to measure them. What are the various methods? There you get various terms like VAR, value at risk, downside potential. All these are the methods of measuring. So that also you will be getting. Module B, A is the lengthiest I told you, but still I would suggest difficult one. See, A is lengthy, but difficult is B. B is very much difficult, very difficult. It is smaller than A, but it is difficult. It's not that simple to handle module B. Okay. Here also you have many numericals. You will be getting around 2 case studies on module B. And you will be getting something like theory also. So roughly in BFM, I'll tell you, you get around 6-7 case studies. 7 roughly. So 5 marks is 35 marks per case studies. Roughly, plus or minus. Sometimes there may be 8, sometimes there may be 6. Anything, but plus or minus. Module B is totally related to risk. Okay. Here you get this Basel also, Basel norms, Basel 1, 2, 3, all of them are asked. Then various risk factors are asked. Okay. Now module B, if you know, do it thoroughly. Then module C and D are easy. Module C is treasury management. Module C is totally related to treasury, means what are the roles of treasury, what is the role of integrated treasury, then what is the role of this various measures of treasury risk, what are the various products in treasury, derivative products. You have a lot of derivative products over here. Derivative products are in module A also and module C also. Okay. So you have a deep study of this treasury or derivative products over here. What are the international products used by treasury? That is also there. So that's why this is, kindly note, almost this module will be dependent on B. If you understand B, then C is easier. D is about balance sheet management. Balance sheet management means what? Corporate governance. You must disclose each and every element of your bank's balance sheet or your bank's problems in the balance sheet. Either in the balance sheet or in the notes or in the cash flow statement, anywhere. But you must disclose. That is called as corporate governance. So this topic is all about corporate governance, what you have to display. Now, what elements do you have in this? You have various elements, like various elements of your balance sheet. Then you have various elements of REROC, plus others. I'll show you. But again, I'm telling you, module D is again dependent on module B. If you do thoroughly module B, module C and D will be a cakewalk for you. Now let's see each module separately and what are the important topics then. Okay, I gave you first importance about these modules. Module A and B are the most important modules. A is the lengthiest one, B is the difficult one. Next. Now let's move on to module A. What are the separate chapters? Which are the important topics or chapters which you should focus on? Exchange rates and forex business. Here you will be getting the numericals. Big numericals, case studies, very difficult ones. Plus smaller numericals, 1 mark, that also you will be getting. Numericals are in this chapter. Exchange rate and forex business. Here you will be getting how to convert the dollar to rupees or rupees to dollar. What is the pre-shipment loan? What is the post-shipment loan? What are the INCO terms? You will be getting everything in this only. Okay. So this is one of the important parts. You have to focus very much on this. LRS. LRS is that amount $250,000 which you can send outside. So that this will be asked, and there are various ifs and buts to this. Various conditions and other remittance facilities. So various other remittance facilities are also discussed over here. So this is the theory topic. Kindly note, now everything will be the theory topic. Only module A, chapter 1 is difficult and numerical. You have to focus on this without fail. Okay, you will get many numericals from this. Okay, this chapter, many numericals. Okay. Correspondent banking and NRI accounts. All the various types of NRI accounts, NRE, NRO, FCNR, B. Okay. Then RFC account. These are discussed over here. What is correspondent banking? Correspondent banking means what are the various roles of the banks within a chain. Correspondent means they form a chain actually. What are the rules? What is the agency bank? What is the bank? How does the bank work as an agent? Documentary LC, various banks involved in this. Issuing bank, nominated bank, confirming bank, then negotiating bank, advising bank, all the banks, remitting bank, okay? All the banks' names are involved over here. Reimbursement bank. So various banks are involved over here. What is the role of each bank? What are the types of various LCs? What is green LC, evergreen LC? What is transferable LC? What is back-to-back LC? These questions are over here. So this is also important. You'll get many questions on this also, because various banks, and this is one of the major business of the banks. Then facilities to exporters and importers. Various facilities given by the government to exporters. What are the various subsidies? Okay. What are the various subsidies? Subsidy is given, Then somewhere they directly relieve the exporter from paying only. You don't have to pay also. Okay. So exporters and importers. What is the role of importers? Why is import important? Because many of the times we feel export is only important because that will earn you money. But import is also important because for capital investments. Okay. Then ECB, very difficult topic. One of the difficult topics. Theory, complete theory, but difficult topic. Here you have various 4 types of ECBs. All those four types of ECBs are discussed. What are the conditions to each type of ECB? Who can get it? Okay. What is the difference between trade credit and ECB? That is also discussed over here. Foreign investment. So various types of investment. FDI, FPI. What is an FII? What is the FPI? What is FDI? All over here. What are convertible bonds? What are exchangeable bonds? These will be discussed. What are masala bonds? These terms will be over here. Risk in foreign trade, role of ECGC. ECGC is various policies for the bank individually and for the exporter individually. For bank, ECGC gives guarantees. Various policies are there. All the policies are discussed over here. Now the point over here is, what is the important and where you will have to focus? You will get many questions on this ECGC. Because this is a major risk factor in the banking. So I have star marked these ones. Role of Exim Bank, Reserve Bank of India, Exchange Control of India, FEMA, FEDI. This is all theory. You can read it. Okay. Whenever you join the classes also, I will give you the PDF. In that PDF, all these roles are discussed. Okay. Complete chapter. I am having this complete PDF of BFM and ABM. So when you join the classes, I will give you that. Just study that much and the classes and done. Okay. International Financial Service Center, IFSC, GIFT City, very important part. This is a new term which has come up in our country. Okay, it is a city within our country, but it is not within the controls of our regular these bodies like RBI. It is outside the purview of the control. Very good concept. Technology. Okay, these two are simple chapters. You can read it later also. Okay. Technology means everything is related to technology now. Means everything is online. Whatever you do, these banks, documentary credits, NRI accounts, exporters, importers, everything is online. So what is EDPMS? What is IDPMS? Okay. What is EDI? All these things are discussed in technology. Okay. So important and difficult chapters are these 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next comes module B. Module B is, see this, I told you risk, everything you'll see the risk. Now in module B, entire module B is difficult. Entire module B. Okay, because all the terms are involved over here. But then also if you want to focus, okay, as a difficult part, focus on this, risk regulations. Very, very, very difficult chapter. Very difficult chapter. Remaining all are easy, but this is very difficult. Because these are again dependent on the risk regulations. One of the biggest chapters in your BFM. Okay. Risk and basic risk management in banking. So this will give you all the committees. What all are the committees? So those will be discussed. Risk in banking business. What are the various risks? Okay. Means what are credit risk, market risk, all these risks. Your operations risk. Risk regulation, I told you the most important chapter. Focus on this. This chapter will cover the maximum marks of module B. Market risk, credit risk, ops risk. These are the various types of risk. Now these will be discussed in this also, this chapter also. And these will be discussed separately also. That's why I said this risk regulation, the most important chapter. Liquidity risk management. So this is okay type, not that difficult. Theory question. Basel III framework. So it will include all the Basel III guidelines. What are the enhanced versions? What is the enhanced CRAR? That will be included in this. So again I am saying you complete module B is difficult and important. Complete module B. But then also if you want to focus only on one, focus on risk regulations. The toughest chapter. Okay. Then module C. Module C you will see that It is totally related to your treasury. Again, I am telling you, dependent on B. Introduction to treasury, treasury products, various types of treasury products. What all are the products? Means derivative products, which all derivatives are used, what are the bonds used, everything is over here. International equity and debt products. What are the so masala bonds which I told you? These are over here. Again, theory, maximum theory topics. Okay. Funding and regulatory risk. What are the various funding problems in the bank? What is the gap risk? What is the mismatch risk? How to solve this? What is liquidity problem? What is liquidation problem? These are all discussed over here. Okay. Treasury risk management. Treasury, related to treasury. So what are the various risks in the treasury? Deal size. What is the deal size? What is per person lot size? Okay. What is the stop loss? All these things are discussed over here. Treasury risk management. How to put the stop loss? How will the treasury cope up with the risk? Because treasury requires lower amount of investment and huge returns, but the risk is also huge. Derivative products. So again, it is a repetition over here. Somewhere this module A also has derivative products. Same thing is repeated somewhat, but slight angle is different. Then treasury and asset liability management products. Now, which is the important one in this? If you want to plot this important one in this, it is this derivative products, most difficult one. Funding and regulatory aspects, one of the difficult ones. Two of them are difficult over here. Focus on these two. Okay. It doesn't mean you should leave these, but here again I am telling you, entire this module A and B is difficult. C and D are dependent on B. So you should read whatever. That's why I said read the PDF. That's a smaller PDF of 139 pages. Complete BFM in 139 pages. You can read it immediately, isn't it? So join the classes. That's what I am saying. Module D, components of assets and liabilities in banks and balance sheets. So various components. What are your assets? What are your liabilities? What all does come in the footnotes? What is contingent liability? Everything is over here. Capital adequacy Basel norms. So Basel norms again from module B, repeated. Asset classification, your substandard, your doubtful 1, doubtful 2. What are the provisions for this? And the weightages. Liquidity management. Liquidity means, again I told you the difference between liquidity and liquidation. If you do model B properly, you will find this chapter very easy. Interest rate risk management means what are the difference. Now see this, always remember, interest rate risk, yield curve risk and price risk. These three are related to each other. Okay. RAROC and profit planning. What is the meaning of RAROC? What is the meaning of ROC? ROC and RAROC. Return on capital and risk adjusted return on capital. What is the difference between them? What are the various formulae? There are formulae for this. RAROC comes under PA, this performance based management system. Okay. So that is also discussed over here. So if you want to point out the important points in this or important this chapters in this, okay, then for this it will be mainly this components, this one, and capital adequacy Basel norms. Okay, yeah, Basel norms. But this is again repeated from B only. This one. This is the one of the difficult ones. Okay. So follow these without fail. Follow entire studies. Follow the entire PDF which I will be giving you in the paid classes. That plus classes, that's enough. If you want to join the batches, how to join? See this. Go to Adda 24/7. Okay, go to Adda 24/7. Click on JAIIB and CIB. Look at this. Click on JAIIB and CIB. Okay. Click on CIB June 25. See, you are focusing on June 25. Okay. See this case studies and PYQ batches. Join this English one. I am teaching in English. So ebooks, mock tests, online live classes. Online live classes means you get the recorded videos also. Plus mock test and ebooks. Ebooks and mock tests are to the level of chapter wise. So that's why one of the best things. Join this ASAP and fees is also very less. Just click on, see this. Click on buy now. Put the code Y432. See this. This code will give you the maximum discount. Y432. Okay. Click on apply. Look at this. 79% discount you are getting. Plus 1% extra. Download the app and then purchase it. You'll get 1% extra. So net 80%. Join this ASAP because the batch will be starting from BFM will be starting from second. Okay, ABM will be getting over on first, BFM second. So join immediately. All the numericals will be covered in that. Chalo, bye.